Empathy. I got Louis, Gucci, Fendi, but no empathy.
How is this tree getting sunlight? It's blooming indoors. Is it just getting sun through this weird thing? Or, oh, you know what it might be? All these trees might be the same tree. They might be connected through their root system or some weird... Yeah, in Hawaii, there's that one tree that... Did it burn down? It might have burned down during those fires. I think it's on Maui. There's like this massive tree that was there. It looks like it's a whole forest, but it's actually just one cool tree. Anywho, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Monster Hunter Rise. You guys know the drill. We're just ripping through these 3-star quests. Who's next? Let's go Goss Harag. We got items. We got a hammer. That is his hammer. We're gonna use it to smash into his face. I don't know if I should be investing in more hammers. I mean, nothing is better. Once we're done with 3-star, I think we should move on to high rank quests, and then we can invest in new gear, but we're soon gonna be done with this hellhole that we've been in of running through basically the entire fucking game again. Goss Harag, come here, bud. Come here, sweetie. You're out here. Where are your parents? You're not allowed out here. Come on. You know this. God, I thought I was gonna smash that thing upside the head. You know the drill. We're here for blue. Whee! And we're gonna totally miss it and get clawed to death. That's the end of Schmungus. Yeah, Goss Harag put a claw in her jugular and she bled out in the in the frozen Alps. That was it for her. It was a slow death too. That would suck to bleed to death in like the Arctic. You don't even freeze, you just bleed. Like, God. Goss Harag. No, I can't even hate you too much. You are cool. I'm not sure what the hell you're supposed to be. Is this like a Wolverine type fucking thing? And I feel like the line between real animal and Goss Harag is just very blurred. I don't know what he's supposed to be inspired by. Hunters, the Yeti, the abominable snowman. Yeah. Watch out. Ooh, editing Defenseless. Put that fucker on the highlight reel. That was gorgeous. Went right through his attack. That was dope as hell. God. Whoever's the fan editing the best parts of the Monster Hunter Rise playthrough, because someone will, whether that's this year, next year, or in 25 years, someone will do it. Unless we have an Oni Plays style highlight system that's like a year after the Let's Play, we have an editor go back through and create the best of moments. God, it's actually a good idea. Whenever I get an editor, that's their first, I shouldn't say his, could be a woman. Could be a woman. Here at Defenseless, we're inclusive. But that's gonna be their first task. I'm gonna be like, go back and give me best of for Monster Hunter Rise and World. World's gonna be disgusting. I'll say that right off the bat. If someone went back through and edited the best of the World playthrough, oh my god, it'd be such whiplash. Because the editing changed so fucking much from the first episode. Oh, look at that. I got an achievement while in Monster Hunter Rise for Cookie Clicker. Editing Defenseless, you know what time it is. Pop up our Cookie Clicker save. We did another Ascension last night, and we're already cooking with fractal engines. Stuff's getting faster. I'm gonna sharpen, actually. I should probably do that. God, yeah, there'd be a lot of whiplash throughout that series. There are moments, though, that I still think back of as funny. I'm not a horrible monster, I'm just partially a monster. But I hunt monsters. It's like Chris Hansen. To catch a pedophile, I have to be a pedophile. Huh? What? I beg your pardon? I know it's a fast and often treaded bit, but yeah, are those people who catch kitty diddlers, like, why do they have the ability to mimic children's behavior online so well? How did they do that? They're like Dexter. That's what I want to see. I want to see Dexter. A new series of Dexter, but instead it's like Randy. It's just some fucking weird pedophile. Every season is him stumbling upon a different ring. So like season 1, it's the Catholic Church. Season 2, it's Hollywood. He just gets in deeper and deeper waters. So I was talking to my guy, P. Diddy. Actually, is that alleged still? That might still be alleged. Did I just smash one of those little like antler deer guys? Ah, I hate that. When you go to head smash, they're gonna trip. So you just have to get it quick. Hey buddy. Ouchie. We had such good times. Do you remember when you gave me this hammer? That was a good time. Why do you have to besmirch our good friendship? Ouch. He's gonna do a follow-up, so I'm just gonna stay the fuck down. It's not worth getting up. Look, he has blades. Oh, he can throw blades for some reason. Cool. I'm gonna rarely use a fucking Y combo on this controller. Top button combo. I have no idea what the face buttons for PS4 or... Well, actually, that'd be triangle on PlayStation. I was a PlayStation boy growing up. And by that, I mean my sister only bought PlayStations. God, this coffee wants to give me heartburn. Yeah, my sister only had PlayStations growing up, so I was a PlayStation boy at a time where it was cool to be an Xbox kid. I'm not even sure what the fuck happened to the console wars. I feel like children today don't understand. Like, everything's cross-platform except for like 5 games, and most of those are single-player experiences now. Everything multiplayer is cross-platform. Oh, speaking of a multiplayer game that's coming out, Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta is out, and oh my god, I've been laughing my ass off at some of the bits and like memes that I've seen coming out of it. First of all, whoever had the idea of being able to proxy chat your enemies when you're when you have them as a human shield, they're probably a shitter. Like, they're probably funny for doing that, but guaranteed that person learns some lessons in Modern Warfare and is very pro Call of Duty bullying. Because god, I've seen some very funny and very inappropriate clips from people doing that. I saw one of 2 guys capturing people from the enemy team and then making them kiss each other, and they're like, ew, what are you doing?
You're coming with me to the shower.
No!
Yup. I want to
No! Jesus Christ. I feel like that's like the best interactions. The funniest shit you see in Warzone is clips of people interacting with one another. But god, dude, that's just like, it's gonna get bad. The other part of it, I just saw a clip and I remembered to save it, of how much people are already sweating in that game. It is crazy. I don't understand that. The game is not even out. It's a new movement system, and these people have already figured out so many ways of like, I mean, hell, back in my day, it was like drop shotting. If you could drop shot, it was like, this guy's a tryhard. But dude, these kids are like leaping and no-scoping one another. It's wild. That's why I don't play games that are like multiplayer shooters anymore. You just come across people who are like, I'm a streamer or wannabe streamer, and I have 18 hours a day to play this game. You will never reach my level. Roll credits. I don't want to play against these people. Those people are in a different league. Keep them away from me, but they just create new accounts so that they can crush lower players. I'd rather kill fictional monsters and be a psychopath, you know? Oh shit, he moved. So you lose your claws and then you just immediately put them back on. Nope, I changed my mind. Oh shit, Schmungus might get fucking dead. Oh, wee. Goss Harag, I don't care what the other monsters say. You do smell awful. Wow, does ice affect your wire bug regeneration? That's how come I never noticed that? Yeah, it totally does. Give me my nullberry, bitch. Oh, look at that free meal activated. I forgot that we had the Raytheon boots on this set. That's awesome. God, how long has it been since I've noticed free meal? I love free meal. All right, what are you doing? That'd be cool if he like pisses off the baggies just so they put him to sleep so he can get rest. It's like Shrek fucking with those bugs in the beginning of the Shrek movie. Just using them as like a toothbrush and shit. Ooh, you trying to kill me? I thought we were having a fun scrap, like half of its jaw is hanging out of its mouth. This was a fun scrap, was it not? I thought, wait, we weren't sparring? I thought this was a fun little spar. Okay, that was my liver, dude. Whee! You contemplating life, little man? That's okay. Enjoy that, little guy. I'll let your animation play out. Yeah, look at that. That's gorgeous. And look at that hammer that's carving you.
Little bit.
Good lord, that coffee is good. The dog can stay. Yo. You see, you have opposable thumbs or some shit? That's dope. Look at him. And then I'm hanging on to the dog. I'm literally trying to pull him off of this shit. He's like trying to be a rock climber, keep his body as close as he fucking can to that mountain. I'm just off his back like, come on, we're going off. Come on, let's go, bud. Wow, look at all these items. I sure hope some of these contain... Bleep that. Yo, dependable as ever. Give me a guild ticket, bitch. Why do you guys have a bunch of katanas back there? Did we used to slay monsters with katanas? That's dope as hell. Why is Tobi up here? Yeah, I'll go kill a Tobi. I'll go smash him to pieces. It's not a problem. I've been playing way too much Cookie Clicker. Honestly, it's a bit of a problem. I remember... Oh, I saw that. I saw that, Schmungus. You tried to sneak those fucking potions back in that box. Now you get out there and you go kill that fucking Tobi Kadachi, okay? Okay, girl? We ain't fucking around out here. No, I've been playing too much Cookie Clicker. I remember last time I was in a college class and I think it was a similar situation. I just got a new monitor and I was like, wow, look at all the cool things I can do with this. And I just kept Cookie Clicker open on it. I think I literally had to wipe my save data. It was bad. I was really addicted to it. Like, you don't think that you get addicted to it, but if you start playing actively, and you will, you go into a Cookie Clicker save thinking to yourself, oh, I'm just gonna play the passive mode. It's just gonna be a nice, peaceful game. That does not happen. That's lying to yourself right there. It's not happening. It's like playing Hearthstone ranked and being like, this is going to be a nice relaxing game. I'm not going to stress out that the other person is completely destroying me with all gold cards. That's not going to happen. The reason why you get into like doing the active playstyle is because it's so lucrative. I mean, hell, with active cookie clicker, you can, I shit you not, do 90 days worth of progress in like a minute if you're just doing good combos. It's crazy. And let me just say, your brain chemicals tend to like that stuff. So, I don't know. It's pretty nice. At the moment, the only combo I'm really cooking and trying to get, Frenzy and Clicking Frenzy. That's it. And those two stacked on top of each other are just insane. But it forces me to actually play actively. So like, I'll be editing a video and just be stuck in this perpetual motion of like, oh, well, I can get this and that. I'm having fun, I'll tell you that. But the farm is pissing me off. I'm trying to get baked berries and I can't. I can't land them for the life of me. I've upgraded the farm to level 3 and it still won't do it. Tobi, I'm honestly surprised that you are at this level of difficulty. I'd put you in 2-star. Now look, you got a little fucking 80s mohawk. You're cool. Whee! You can't touch me. You can't touch me in my blue hammer. It's not happening. Haha! I don't know who got you, but someone got you. And I'm fucking laughing. Whee! Head's broken. Also, I do still have... Well, I have a couple of suggestions for weapons for what to use on Monday's episode, but I'm still deciding. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I will try to do something interesting on Monday's episode and do another stupid hunt to start off our week. Like, I don't want to rush through. I feel like we got really into rushing through this game. We're just like hunting the monsters that we need to get through, which it's fine for right now because of the whole, you know, you go through all of Village and then you realize like, oh, I need to go and do all of the hub quests. We're just in a little bit of a weird spot where I just wanted to break it up a little bit, but I do like the idea of doing Monday fun at hunts and weird hunts and trying weapons that shouldn't work. Because I feel like out of all the games, Monster Hunter Rise is probably the most fucking forgiving. However, I have heard Endgame Sunbreak is not that. It's fucking terrifying. It's like Bone Tomahawk levels of shit. I have 2 Bone Tomahawk stories. One, Bone Tomahawk is a movie. If you don't know, Bone Tomahawk is a movie. It's directed by a guy who I think gives Quentin Tarantino chills for the violence he brings to movies. It's just like kind of fucked up, and you notice it like right off the gate from, you know, the opening scene. It's just like a brutal Western movie. The rough synopsis is that there's a Native American tribe that is fucking with people, and they don't really know, so there's like a party that goes out to investigate, and that's Bone Tomahawk, and it is fucked up. And I heard it from someone whose recommendation was like, we watched it, and for like 75% of the movie, everyone was like, oh, you know, this is pretty graphic, but there's a scene at the end that everyone was like quiet for. You know, I was like a dumbass in college, and I was like, I can watch a scary movie, you know, it's not that bad. And I just went on YouTube and looked up like Bone Tomahawk fucked up scene, and sure enough, I found it. Editing Defenseless, I am not putting that on you. You do not have to look that up. That movie genuinely fucked me up. That scene fucked me up. It fucks up everybody. And so I knew about Bone Tomahawk, and then I started dating a girl in college who similarly was like, I love scary movies. What's the scariest movie you know? And I was like, maybe not scariest, but it definitely fucked me up for a bit. And it wasn't even a movie I watched. Like, I watched the beginning part of it, got bored, and then was like, ooh, what's the YouTube? And then, you know, that whole thing happened. And she's like, oh, okay, fine. Let's watch it together. I was like, no, bitch, I'm not doing that. We're not playing that game, okay? I like sleep at night. We're not doing that. And so, of course, she's like, oh, you're just such a bitch about it, you know, whatever, yada, yada, yada. She then starts watching it. You know, I was at my house, she's at her house, and she's like texting me about it. And she's like, this movie's nothing. Oh, you know, like she's going through scenes of shit happening. Like there's a few crazy things that they do, which is that the violence just sort of happens in a really realistic way. For example, one dude just gets like, I think shot in the arm by an arrow, and just like it happens so quick that in like the next scene, they either amputate his arm them or they like rip it out or something. It just happens so quick and so almost naturally that you're like, did that, like your brain has trouble processing if you just saw that. And if that's really what just happened, you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. But an Indian gets his head blown to pieces. Well, I don't even want to call him an Indian because I think like the movies, I have not finished it, but I think that there's like some weird supernatural shit that's happening with them too, where they're not like, maybe it's just that they're cannibals or something. I forget. I really don't want to look this up. So editing Defenseless, you get a pass today. I'm going to have actually past Defenseless is going to have a little bit of mercy on future Defenseless and tell him, buddy, it's okay. You don't have to look up anything from Bone Tomahawk aside from maybe the poster so that people know what it is. But yeah, it's just Bone Tomahawk. You know what it is. Back to the whole my ex-girlfriend thing. She's like watching it and she's like, this is nothing. And then I just get a text that's like, I can't sleep. It was so funny. It's the scene. Like everyone knows that movie from the scene. It is so unbelievably fucked up. I mean, look, they're cannibals, right? They just basically like, it's almost one of those scenes that you think like, did a vegan make this? Because they basically are just like processing a human being into like meats. And it's fucked up because the guy's like still alive while they're doing it. It is one of the hardest scenes I've ever watched in a movie. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Because it starts off so inconspicuous where you're like, what the fuck is happening? I think Kurt Russell's just like watching this dude get fucking turned into salami. And it's fucking bad. It's real fucking bad. And like, God, the audio. Okay, I'm getting worked up over this. I'm getting chubbed up, boys. No, dude, Jesus Christ, that movie, I have not thought about it in a while. It is a really funny one for people who act like, oh, movies aren't scary, because it does something to you where it's just like, it's so different. It's not like it's a jump scare. It's just like the horror of they're captured and they are totally fucked in this scenario. Yeah, you just sort of watch it happen. Kurt Russell's performance is incredible. He's just scared shitless watching this happen. And then I'm pretty sure you get to watch, I think Kurt Russell's the only one who makes it out alive in the end. He might not actually. Oh, they fuck up some of those cannibals. They do not let them go. By the end of that movie, there's quite a few of them dead. Ooh. Oh, are you gonna give me a little attacky wacky? He might kill him, to be honest with you. Shaden got a lot of health here. Oh, he did. On God. All right, well, I think that's going to be today's episode. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. We're at, I think it's 1,460 subscribers. So if you like what you saw, subscribe. Have a great rest of your day. Call your mother, tell her you love her. Bye.